that. Hey, you Jack?
Hey. Yes, what's up,
That's
guys?
my brother Robbie. I'm Mike.
My name is Jack McGuire. I'm from Saltsburg, Pennsylvania.
This is awesome. What year was it built?
1912. I've lived in Saltsburg all my life. I was actually born in the town of Saltsburg.
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
I just have a passion for preservation of old historic buildings.
How long have you been doing this property?
Well, about 10 years, but there's a group of us.
Okay.
And we've adopted this building along with the one next door.
Oh, very cool. Oh, you're doing that one too?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Come on in and look around.
Go ahead, Robbie.
Altman's Mill was a vital part of the downtown commerce for many years.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So that was all the line shaft? You walk in, the wood floors, the wood walls, the line shafts. I can see why they want to preserve it. So what is this when they're talking about this? Do you know, it says low grade, wheat, third break, first break. And when they're saying first break, are they talking about like when they're first grinding it?
Exactly. Each of those shafts has a belt in it with little paddles that would elevate the grain to whatever
raise the
floor
product.
to wherever it had to be processed
Whichever
next.
floor it needed to be on.
Right, exactly.
This is pretty elaborate.
The mill. It's all intact. Like they closed the door in 1910 and left it.
This is just the first floor of a 4-floor process.
Yeah.
It's a huge operation. And so wanting to sell a few things in order to move forward to our next project.
Oh, that's why you want to maybe sell a few things? To put the money into this.
Right. My objective of selling some items is to finish the mill. All of this outside siding, which is cedar, needs to be replaced. It'll help preserve the building also.
Danny said you had a few buildings in town.
Yes, I have the tavern building, which is just up the street. I'd like to show it to you.
Yeah.
I collect old buildings because I value the quality of construction, the craftsmanship, and also the history. All the generations that enjoyed that building in the past.
There's so many small towns out there that have great bones, but they need the great people behind the scenes.
Now, this building was built in 1913 as a restaurant.
Wow.
It's called Martin's Restaurant. The first building that I purchased was Martin's Restaurant downtown Saltsburg. It's a beautiful structure. It had been vacant for 10 years.
Oh man, Jack.
Wow.
Now, this is all
Look at
original.
the beadboard in here.
I would go to that building when I was in junior and senior high school and really enjoyed the atmosphere and the food that was served there.
So what was in here all these years that they never would have touched the interior?
The previous owner was very particular not to have anything destroyed or hurt.
I mean, there's not even any holes in the beadboard or anything.
I promised her when I bought it I would preserve the building
Yeah.
to her standard.
To be able to walk in to one of your old haunts from junior high and it hadn't changed at all, imagine how rooted that would feel.
My wife's here somewhere.
Is she?
Yeah, Linda.
Yes.
Hey, we're getting the tour.
Well, I'm truly blessed. Linda and I have been married for 52 years. And we were dating. It'd be a Saturday night, and I'd call her on the phone and say, we're going to be shingling for another hour. That happened a lot, so I knew she had the temperament and patience and loved me enough to put up with it.
Is this place?
Yes,
Yes.
that's the Charlie Martin, the previous owner.
Wow.
That was 1919.
Hasn't changed
Yeah, it's-
any.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah, look at the counter.
Yeah.
Well, anything. I mean,
Everything.
even there's your door right here.
Yeah.
The wood.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Places like this didn't happen by accident. They didn't happen overnight. It took like-minded people that cared about the history of the property. I've got like 4 old buildings I'm restoring right now.
We have a half a dozen.
Do you
About
really?
half a dozen.
In this town?
Yes.
Jack and I are cut from the same cloth. All right, well, show us the way, Jack. Where do you want to look
Okay.
at? This building reminds me of a property that I restored in LeClaire, Iowa, like 20 years ago. This reminds me of the green tree when I bought it, man.
I remember.
There was just so much history in this building that I wanted to preserve. It's something I'm really proud of. And once you do something like this, you want that feeling over and over again. All right, oh wow, that's cool. You got a separate entrance on the exterior of the building.
Yeah.
It's easy to walk through downtown and have him tell me that he owned this building and doing this over here on this building. But it took him a lifetime of passion to get all this done. And that's the guy that you want in your community. Now look at this.
We got, oh, what is that? That's
Right
stove?
here.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Jack, was this the name of the restaurant that was upstairs?
No, that's a brand name for the candies, but it was here.
Originally.
I would guess that to be the 1930s.
Yeah, well, even earlier than that.
Could be.
Yeah, would have hung, basically up top like that. One light bulb back in there.
Right.
This piece hung off a light fixture, probably over the candy area. You can tell that this place not only sold candy, it sold ice cream, it sold soda. I've never heard of that brand. This isn't etched in here, it's actually just painted on there. Most of these in the early days were etched into the milk glass. I want to say it's probably from the 20s, single-sided, which is kind of unusual.
That's really cool.
Yeah, $275.
Would you go 300?
I'll do it, Jack.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Jack, I saw this poking out of the top of this box. This is like a slag glass.
Yeah.
Here's what I love too. That chain is so cool. I mean, even the detail of the chain was so important to them.
Yes.
They reproduce a lot of stuff like this, but it's the detail, it's the authenticity,
Are the panels in there, Mike? I got
Yeah,
the light.
there's part of one. There's one here. You could nail a room. Right colors, right furniture, right flooring, but if you don't nail the lighting, where you at? So you've got some broken glass on this side.
That's the only pin right here.
There's another one
right here.
there.
That's just one piece.
That's right.
Yeah. Light sets the mood, it sets the tone. Someone that's really into preservation, they're not looking for a light at a big box store. $250.
How about 300?
Okay. It's like a day-to-day treasure hunt. I'm out there looking for rusty gold. I'm looking for the unusual and impossible.
It's back roads, it's dumpster diving, it's flea markets, it's people's homes.